The need for aspiration and effort. The beginning of the experience in its rapidity, its amplitude, the intensity and power of its results, depends primarily, in the beginning of the path and long after, on the aspiration and personal effort of the sadhaka. The process of yoga is a turning of the human soul from the egoistic state of consciousness, absorbed in the outward appearances and attractions of things, to a higher state in which the Transcendent and Universal can pour itself into the individual mould and transform it. The first determining element of the siddhi is, therefore, the intensity of the turning, the force which directs the soul inward, the power of aspiration in the heart, the force of the will, the concentration of the mind, the perseverance and determination of the applied energy are the measure of that intensity. The ideal sadhaka should be able to say, in the biblical phrase, "My zeal for the Lord has eaten me up." Is this zeal for the Lord, utsāha, the zeal of the whole nature for its divine results, vyākulatā, the heart's eagerness for the attainment of the divine, that devours the ego and breaks up the petty limitations. So long as the contact with the divine is not in some considerable degree established, so long as there is not some measure of sustained identity, sayuja, the element of personal effort must normally predominate. But in proportion as this contact establishes itself, the sadhaka must become conscious that a force other than his own, a force transcending his egoistic endeavor and capacity, is at work in him, and to this power he learns progressively to submit himself and deliver up to it the charge of his yoga. From Sri Aurobindo, The Synthesis of Yoga.